those eyes. Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me like you do. That's why I don't mind to spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, but don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. I would never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you. And I would never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Girl, you are close to me, you're like my mother. Close to me, you're like my father. Close to
We ready down. Hey, how are you, Mr. Charles Trotter? How are you?
Trotter is doing great. How you guys doing today? Happy to join you and be on your show. So,
Well, you know what? Thank you for coming in on the last minute. We're here with Nostalgic Radio. Mr. Jason Dixon is in the background on the ones and the twos. Say hello to Mr. Jason Dixon, our producer.
hey, Mr. Dixon, how you doing today, sir? Thank you for having me on the show.
And it is real last minute. And so the mere fact that you allowed me to come in to your day, to get in your business, to elevate Mr. Charles Trotter, I believe you got enough stuff going on that you can actually elevate this universe with this conversation. So I would like for you to tell the audience who you are and why you do what you do and what you have that you believe can change the dimensions of their business, of their brand. Tell us about you. Tell us about your company.
Well, first of all, we'll start with me. The government name's got it Claude R. Trotter the third, and I say the third part because I just come from a family that believes in taking care and protecting our name.
Okay.
So my dad always started with me and shared with me the importance of the family name and not to disgrace the family name. So built everything I've done off of providing quality service and a good reputation to my name and my brand. Now I say that because with my name and my brand, your viewers can actually Google Claude, Claude, Trotter, Trotter, and you can see my brand and the history and the quality that I bring with the energy and impact that I bring to any projects that I have. Um,
Absolutely.
so to start off there, that gives everybody a good foundation to go along with what I'm going to tell them from here on out about where I got to this point and how I developed my brand.
Okay,
Um,
let's go.
all right, so I have a degree in mass communications from Hampton University. Not to date myself too much, but I started during the transition period when the news and the media organizations were transitioning from film to videotape. So that'll kind of date some of the viewers won't know what that is. But at one time, when you watched your TV news stories, it was all shot on film. And so they had to develop that and put the stories together and everything else like that. But I was attracted to that business, even though I'm 6'5", and most people would say I should be a basketball player. I was attracted to that because of the magic that the TV environment allowed us as storytellers to be able to tell and share stories with people and be able to do all the magic with the TV and editing and stuff like that behind the scenes. But I say that because I, as a profession, as a person, have kept up on the advancements of technology in the communication field. I worked 15 years. I see you got your little one back in the back, little grandson in there joining in. Uh, I started out then, and as we all know, the communication field has ever grown. From the video games that we play now, from the Ataris to now the Oculuses and three-dimensional stuff, to just how we share our information with others. Uh, excuse me. When I was in high school, we didn't even have a thing called the cell phone, let alone the smartphones that we have now.
Okay.
Um, and now, I spent the last 5 years in the telecommunications field, working for both Spectrum and also working for AT&T. So that gives you an idea. Um, but I say all this just to say that I've been one of the nerdy kids that liked all the toys, all the advancement, all the tech that came on. And I've always enjoyed being able to share that with the other members on how these new advances, these new technologies can make their lives easier, more enjoyable, more accessible to the things that help them build their business, operate their lives, and support our communities. So,
Absolutely. So you're saying you have all of the AI technology, you have the bells and the whistles. You can, for instance, we're going to use this for an example so that we can make sure that the audience understand what they're buying. Okay, so we're going to put it like we're selling what you have, and we're making sure we connect to the people that really need you. So you can take a brand, and what can you do with that brand?
well, I can do a lot of things. I think one of the best ways to kind of show you what AI can do and what I can help you learn or adapt AI to your business is to start off by giving you a quick demo on my AI receptionist. So, what I'm going to do is go ahead and call my work number for you guys, put it on speakerphone, and give
Okay,
you a demo on how an AI assistant can help you just by being a virtual receptionist for you.
okay.
Let's see.
So you have a virtual receptionist because you understand that startup businesses, they need to be able to connect to their valuable audience.
Right, here you go. This is what you get when you
Hello,
call
you've
my
reached
number.
EBA, Education and Business Automation. How can I help you today?
Yes, tell me more about what EBA does.
EBA, Education and Business Automation offers AI-powered CRM solutions to help businesses streamline their sales processes and improve customer relationships. They provide tools for managing customer information, gaining insights through analytics, and organizing tasks. Their CRM is designed for businesses of all sizes, offering features like lead scoring and customer segmentation to enhance marketing efforts and support services. Plus, they offer a 30-day free trial so you can explore all the features before committing. Is there anything specific you'd like to know more about?
How can I set up an appointment to speak with somebody at EBA and be able to sign up for the services?
I can have a team member reach out to you to set up an appointment and discuss signing up for our services. Could I get your name, please?
Well, that'll give you a brief demo because from there on out, Like I said, my AI assistant will probably do a better job than your human assistant on getting all the pertinent details, make sure everything's spelled correctly, and the vital information, so that not only somebody from my business contact them, but also be able to get enough information to opt them out on maybe a weekly or monthly mailing list, or be able to kind of cross reference them on some other areas that we might be able to do business together. But that's just one example on how AI can help streamline a small business's needs, and be able to capture the information from customers that are already calling them that they might be missing getting that vital information on. Another thing that AI assistant can do is he can take that initial phone call and turn it over into a text conversation and hand it off to me that way, so that I can continue the conversation in real time with the incoming lead or client to a business. And that's just one of several different ways that we can help small businesses, churches, educational institutions better communicate and connect with those that they're looking to serve and help.
Well, I know we're looking at you doing some things with ILIVFIT, and I'm excited about that. One of the things that I wanted Nostalgic Radio, Mr. Jason Dixon, to know is that you also have a background in podcasting.
Yes, yes. That's one of those things when you Google Claude Trotter, you'll see some of the latest podcastings. Excuse me. One of the clients that I'm proud to be working with is Beam Education. It's an educational movement that is taking back the education of our children in our community, of the black and brown children. With the disruptive state that we're currently in now with the Trump administration and the not teaching woke agenda and our history, let alone their history. It's time for us as a community to look at how we take back and educate our kids in our community.
Yeah.
And we have some announcements coming up that we can't officially announce, but we are working to do this through our Black church community, going back to the roots of what we've started, where the civil rights movement started, where the education of our children first started, is going back into the churches and working with the churches in our community, using their extra space during the week to be able to bring in and have an education for us by us.
So does this mean it's going to, you know how now you have academies that are coming up? Does this mean your school would be under that curriculum, like a academy?
Well, our school is going to have its own customized curriculum. The founder and owner of the company has a doctorate in education and is custom designing the curriculum, not only for the school, and by the way, the school's name is Beam, BEAM, Micro School Academy. It will be opening in Dallas. We'll be in the area off of 20 and Hampton area. Just that's like the pre-leak. That's the stuff I could share with you without going into the
Okay.
details. And just to let you know that our academy, our Beam Micro School Academy, won't serve more than 50 students in our inaugural year. We plan on no campus having more than 150 students. To give you an idea of some of the revolutionary thinking, the way we're doing our school, one, we're not having grades. We are having an elementary experience for the students between the ages of 5 and 10 years old that are going to help them to develop an entrepreneurial mindset. We are going to have two intake times, one at 8 o'clock with a release time of 3, and one at 10 o'clock with a release time at 4. And I say release time because our doors are going to be open from 7 to 7, and our campus is going to be open 12, 12 months out of the year. So we're doing a 12 by 12 program where we're going to do away with our academic students being latchkey kids, because we're going to have our doors open from 7 to 7 and have wraparound programs to make sure they're not going home to an empty household. and we're going to keep that education, that learning experience going 12 months out of the year.
Oh God, that's a lot. That's a lot of good stuff. That's a lot of good stuff. I can see you connecting those engines to a lot of this educational components out there. But what I also want to do, Jason, did you have any questions for him? Because I was going to go to a break and then I was going to come back again. But before I go to the break, what I wanted to do is tell us again, Mr. Trotter, tell us how, if you hadn't already done so, tell us how to get in touch with you. Tell us the most important things because there's so many people that will be interested in this school. They're so tired of traditional schools, traditional medicine, traditional brainwashing. They are so ready for a elevated next level awakening, and that's what I feel like you're bringing. You
Well,
know.
great. If I could ask Jason during the break or when he has an opportunity to put down the web page BEAM education.org. At the bottom, you'll be able to sign up to get our newsletter. At the bottom of the first website, you'll also be able to give a tax deductible donation to help fund this dream project, to help fund the opening of our first campus. Once again, that's BEAM education.org, all one word. We would love to have you visit that website. That's our overall education website, and you can also find the pathway on that website to our specific academy website, which is Beam, BEAM, Microschool, all one word, academy.org. So those are the ways that you can get in contact with me. And if you forget all those ways, because I know I said a lot, just Google Claude, Claude, Trotter, Trotter, and that will come up with some of the other things that I have my hands in that we can talk about after the break.
Did you get that, Mr. Jason? Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah, please. I want to make sure you verify. We want to make sure we get the right information out there for those.
Absolutely. And so, what I would like to do, Mr. Trotter, we're going to go to a little break, and then I'm gonna bring you back up, and I'm gonna bring you back up in a wrap up with what we talked about, making sure that we got all the logistics and the important information, so that we can make sure we give the right information, and so that they can also contact you.
Very good, very good. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for
Okay.
having
I'm hooked on how you text your style, and I wanna talk for a little while. I never really seen your type, but I must admit that I kinda like. So maybe if you have the time, we can talk about you being mine. Would you be my sweet love for? I'll be there. Just call it, receive me. Would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? Oh, when you need me, just call me, baby. Now on the regular, I won't waste time, but I don't want to, cause you're so damn fine. And I heard that you were taken, that don't have to stop you from making late night phone calls on the telephone. Bunch of fantasies, not to get it on. When you need me, I will be there for you, my sweet lady. Would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? I'll be there when you need me. Just call and receive me, my sweet lady. Would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? I'll be there, babe. Just call me my sweet lady.
Can y'all really feel me? Fellas, East Coast feel me. Fellas, West Coast feel me. Say what? Dirty South. Here we go. Can y'all really feel me? Baby girl, East Coast feel me. West Coast feel me. Can you feel us? Dirty South. Dirty, dirty. Can y'all really feel me? Feel it. East Coast feel me. Say what? West Coast feel me. Dirty South. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Can y'all really feel me? I got East Coast feel me. West Coast feel me.
I've been watching you like the hawk in the sky. That fly, but you are my prey. Boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days we gon' hook it up. Probably talk on the phone, but see, I don't know if that's good. I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell it, but if I let you know, you can tell nobody. I'm told by nobody. Are you responsible? Boy, I gotta watch my body, 'cause I'm not just saying it right. Is it my
I'm the what? Hello, hello, hello. We're back here. I'm back here with Nostalgic Radio. This is Queen Princess with I Live Fit. I'm here with Jason Dixon, the producer of Nostalgic. But I have an amazing guest here, Mr. Claude Trotter. How are you?
Trotter with a T, Trotter. Trotter.
Trotter with the T.
Trotter.
Trotter with Beam Academy, Advanced Education. Did I say
Well,
it right?
almost with Beam Education. And what we are our movement to help change the way we educate our kids in our community. Um, you can go to look at the bottom of the screen down there. Yeah, there we go, down there. And you can go to beameducation.org. We tell everything about our organization, what we're doing. If you'd like, you can call. And then this is Beam Academy. We're opening up Beam Academy in the fall of this year after Labor Day. We're looking for our 50 founding families with Beam Academy, which is basically taking the philosophy of Beam education and condensing it into a micro school environment, a micro school ecosystem in which we have scholars, not students, in which we have think partners to help out. We don't call them teachers, we call them scholar advisors to help formulate the learning initiative for the students. We start off by having every student that comes to our school do a scholarly inventory. Because let's face it, when you start in elementary school, when you start in kindergarten, there's a wide variety of different ways people come in to introduced into formalized education. I know when my daughter started kindergarten, she did not only know her ABCs, but she could read, and she was
Oh
reading to her
wow,
grandmother that was a special ed teacher over the phone, and going into kindergarten with that level compared to other students that might not know their ABCs or colors,
absolutely.
and sets our kids up for failure. Okay. And here's
Wow,
why. All right. Because generally kids act out when they're bored. So for that student that comes in and already knows their ABCs and is reading, then unless you design a specific curriculum to keep them challenged and on track, what's going to happen? They're going to act out, they're going to play, they're going to joke, and everything else. And if that's not the case, then the other kids think that they are nerds, goody two shoes, and they're going to act out against them. So already we're setting our kids up in an adversarial position, setting them up for failure because we're not encouraging those that have accelerated in their learning. We're not continuing to challenge them, and for those that aren't up to that level, we're not giving them additional information. We're not taking the additional time to bring them up to that level. So, one of the major concepts about Beam and Beam Academy is a personalized learning plan for each student, and then that way we can keep them on pace. And one of the reasons why we don't do separate grades or grades is because we want to keep them in age appropriate learning pods so that they
right.
can accelerate on their own level but still be around the correct social grouping for the age appropriateness of what they're learning and how they're socializing. Now, one of the other important things, and this is just a tease, we have two intake times. We have an 8 o'clock intake time and a 10 o'clock intake time. And what that does, it allows for even more personalized attention for those learners that come in at 8 o'clock. They're going to have more personalized attention before the larger group comes in at 10. And see, when the group leaves or is dismissed at 8 o'clock, they're dismissed at 3. So that gives us that personalized training time with those late entry learners from 3 to 5, so that we can either front load them to accelerate them on the things that they're good on, or we can give them some extra attention.
Absolutely. You know what I love about this conversation? I love how passionate you are. You know, you don't always get that anymore. But I love how you're so passionate about changing the magnitude and the volume of education, and I applaud you for that, sir. I
Well,
really, really applaud you for that. I wish you were around when I was going to school so that we could have had this awakening experience. I can imagine where these kids would be, once they reach the pinnacle versus, where we were when we graduated. I just can't imagine. Do you see yourself doing something bigger like college, scholastic? Do you see anything on that level?
Well, Jason, first of all, Princess, first of all, I'm going to ask Jason to scroll down to the bottom to show really the founder of the company, Dr.
Okay.
Andrea Long Nelson, because this was a passion project. She is the educator. She's the one that has the doctorate degree and is able to customize and create the curriculum accordingly to be able to meet the needs of the students, the families, and our community. Um,
Absolutely.
my grandmother was a special ed teacher. I've had teachers in my background and in my family. I had a special relationship with my grandmother. When she would ask me, "How you doing, grandson?" I would always reply back to her, "Grandma, they're not shoveling dirt yet, so I still got plenty of fight." And so I look at this as, for me, this is a legacy project.
Absolutely.
Most people never discover why they were here. Why were you put on this earth? What is your mission? What is your gift that God gave you to share with others? I'm a little bit older now, probably than some of your viewers, so I'm thinking about how am I going to leave my mark on that dash in between the day I was born and the day I transitioned. So
Ooh,
this is not this is not about money. This is about what is the legacy I can leave. How can I leave my mark on the baton I'm passing that our forefathers have led to us to get to this point? Because we are the best of the best. We're the bloodline that survived the Middle Passage. We're the bloodline that survived 250 years of slavery. So every person with the melanin that they have, like us, that are here in the United States, they are the best of the best because they went through that heat, they went through that steel, they went through that pounding to get here to be walking on this earth right now. And I
absolutely.
challenge each and one of you that are listening, what are you doing to leave your imprint on the baton you're passing to the next generation? We
So
know which shoulders we stand on, and we know how great they are because we would not be here. There are plenty that did not make it, that didn't make it through that passage. So, what are we doing now as a community during this upheaval and change to take ownership of our wokeness and be able to pay it forward to the next generation?
our wokeness, I love that word, our wokeness. So, sir, I would say that it has been a pleasure being awoken by you and this baby that you have birthed, and now you have an opportunity to give this birthing experience to so many that will be blessed with an opportunity to get a quality, advanced level of education that will awaken them spiritually, not just mentally but spiritually. So I thank you so much, and can you tell them again how to get in touch with you? I love that you provided a phone number. Tell them once more how they can get in touch with you, and if they can call and get more information.
Very good. You can go to beameducation.org. That's BEAM education.org. That's right down there. You can call our 1-800 number there at 888 433 1278. You can reach us there at Beam Education. And you can also go on the website. You can register there to donate as well as register to be on our community newsletter. And stay tuned within the next, on after June 25th, we have a great announcement to make, letting you know where our first campus is going. First of many campuses will be, and the church that we're partnering with to make that happen.
So
So,
there's a lot more to come.
right. And thank you, Jason, for putting on the other place where you can find me on the web, which is educationbusinessautomation.com. If you have a small business, I'm specifically looking to start working with beauty shops, barber shops, and our religious institutions, our churches, and our communities. Because
Absolutely.
I want this knowledge to be disseminated throughout all of our communities. And we're at a crucial point in the advancement of our technology, just like when we first got cell phones, then we got high speed internet, then we got social media. This is another one of those chapter points with AI and
Yeah.
CRM that is another leveling point that as a community, if we embrace it instead of fearing it, we can
Mm.
level up. So I want to help my fellow brothers and sisters level up. So give me a
Level up.
call. Reach me at educationbusinessautomation.com and let's talk.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Jason, could you give him some love for me as I take him out? And you guys, I'm going to bring him back for another show. Well done. Well
Thank you
done.
so much.
Uh, Thank you so much for embracing Nostalgic Radio presence with this informative, educational information to grow us. So I grew 10 inches today, sir. Thank you so much.
Well,
I
thank you for having me.
alert now mentally and physically. And so, with further ado, we will see you next time. Is it okay if we bring you back for a full broadcast? We can get into so much more. We can even let an audience ask questions because we surely need to inform them about the dropping of this educational platform, and we want everybody to know about it. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much for that blessing.
You're welcome. I'll see you next time at
All right.
Nostalgic Radio. We see
Thank you.
y'all next time.
All right. Bye.